And hello and welcome, pool fans from all around the world. Another great day of pool here in Ho Chi Minh City. We are in day 6 of 11 here in Vietnam with $425,000 worth of prize money. We've had 3 tournaments plus a qualifier, so a lot going on. This is the Poison by Predator Saigon Women's 9-Ball Open. And this is going to be 9 ball. 2 out of 3 races to 4. $75,000 prize fund, 64 players, and first place is 22,500. This is George Teachea, joined by Eric Horlifson. Welcome, Eric, Mr. Big Red.
Hey, good to be with you guys again. Fu coming in as the favorite in this match. KANJAYA is a capable player. She played with Mohamed Sufi in the mixed doubles. They won a few rounds. She contributed nicely to that.
Yeah, Fu has a couple of WPA wins. She's got world teams in 2014. She goes back quite a bit. She's won in Hayball. She was in the semifinals at the China Open. And she was also in the final 16 of the China Open in 2024. So she's been out playing. She defeated Xing Yu Hong from China to get to where she's at. And of course, Anita KANJAYA lost to Chia Hua Chen, who's the Amber Chen, and then defeated Dao Truc Mai from Vietnam. So she gets to play in this loser round 2.
Yeah, Fu took some time off around the 2010s. Didn't see her much. But she's been a world-class player since the late 2000s. Watched her play in Vegas in 2025 this year. She had a decent outing, but it's been getting stronger as of late. I mean, get to the semifinals of the Women's China Open. It's a very good result.
Yeah, in the China Open, she defeated Han Yu 7-2 and lost in the semis to Lu Shasha. So yeah, she's been out playing again, and might say she may not be at the top of her game since of the time off, as you mentioned, but defeating Han Yu and competing with Lu Shasha is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, she's definitely getting there. First open chance of the match to Fu. Looks like the cue ball's playing between the 5-8 here. Got to be careful of the speed. Running short of the 6-7 coming back. Oh, look out for the 6. She's behind it. So, gonna have to come up with a bailout shot here.
Kicking 2 rails at it and just barely missed it. Either way, I believe we're going to look at a ball in hand here.
Yeah, she was trying to hit the top side of the 2 there. Narrowly missing it on the top side. Good chance for KANJAYA to get going here.
Yeah, and speaking about Fu playing in the Women's Las Vegas Open this past spring, Anita KANJAYA finished in the top 16 of that tournament. So she's, like you said, a very, very capable player. A 680 Fargo compared to her opponent's 755.
I think she's going to have to follow this ball to the short rail. Might be forced to take the 7 in the side here. So focus on proper angle on the 7. Thought she might come up for the corner too, but that was the issue of coming up for the corner. Gonna have to play this in high
Yes,
speed into the side now.
sure. The way she looked at that, you could tell she was trying to come up for the 7 and just didn't didn't hit the ball. Playing
Nicely
short
played.
rail shape.
Good shot. Has a little angle to move back to the 9.
Oh, that slight angle got her. And that's what we saw. That's kind of what I saw. I commentated her match versus the young Vietnamese young lady, Dao Truc Mai. And there were little misses like that in her game that even though she won the game handily, that would be wearisome against an opponent like this. And she ran the balls out. But the 9 ball, she left on the table, and Fu wins the first game in this race to 4. I'd like to welcome everyone from Pro Billiards TV, from the YouTube chat, from Samsung TV. Hello, guys, everyone out there. Hope you're enjoying our 11 days here in Vietnam. Got to watch a lot of pool with Men's World 10-ball qualifier. We had 96 players for 16 spots. And then the ladies got started a couple days later. We have 64 players, and we're in the round 2 of the loser bracket. The men's 10-ball has taken off. We're streaming those later on today.
I think we're down to the winner's qualification in the men's 10-ball now. Eight ball flying into the corner. 1 ball setting up nicely. 7 ball down as well. Strong break there. Made a ball in her first break as well. Looks like she's purposely trying to hit them square, but hitting them with good power. Fu was a part of a strong crop of Chinese players around late 2000s to into the mid 2000s. Han Yu was a part of that group. Liu Xia was a part of that group. A few others. Fu and Xia took a little time off. Han Yu stuck with it. But they're all big threats still in the women's game right now.
Well, according to Wikipedia, at 15 years of age, she moved to Beijing to develop her game in 2004, and she was coached by Zhang Shu Chung. A year later, she won her first national pool title.
Got in line with the 5 here. But yeah, all those players were real strong when they were in their teens. Xia won the World Championships when she was in her teens. And Yu had some success. Fu was right in that group as well.
Yeah, Fu won the, the WPA World's 9-ball Championship in 2010, defeating a very strong Alison Fisher. That was her heyday.
Yeah, she would have been young then. She would have been only about 20, it sounds like, from your timeline there. Getting through the break and run here.
In fact, Eric, a couple years later, she was defeated by Kelly Fisher in the World 9-Ball Championships. So she's played them all.
Needs a little speed here. Not quite enough, just enough that I think she'll try to pocket it.
Yeah, this is kind of like the 9-ball she pocketed a second ago that was left for her by KANJAYA. Cue ball's traveling towards the pocket. And game number 2 goes to Chao Feng.
Yeah, not too often you see the cue ball flying around 4 rails on the 9. But just was so thin on that one and hit it at proper speed. Thought she was actually behind the 5 there, but she wasn't. Go ahead, George.
Oh no, I was just going to say we have some strong players still in here in this loser round 2. You have Jessica Centeno playing. I just moved my computer. Just went down. My secondary computer. Oops.
Yeah, just let us know when you're back. I didn't know Centeno had lost the match.
I'm here. Yes, she lost. We I don't know if it was you that commentated the match with me. I don't think it was. Jessica lost to Lu Sha.
Okay. Yeah, Shaw's coming back real strong too. Yeah, go ahead.
In the winners round. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, she had a good result at the China Open as well, finishing second. Ooh, went after the 9 there, narrowly missed it. Creative play, trying to get herself back in the closer in the score line. Only left the left edge of the 1 here. Fu can hit it thin enough to avoid the scratch. Caught the window here. Too sharp on the side to try something offensive. Safes are a little tougher than normal. Could draw the cue ball back behind the 2-5. A little short on the draw there. Big stroke shot coming up from Fu now. Shot. Didn't want to contact the 5. Looks like it's going to impede the pocketing angle for the 2. Likely to be able to play safe behind it. She'll just want enough room between the 2 and between the 5 and the rail. Good speed control there. And this is a tough hook, George.
It really is. She has to come across the same rail there, 1 rail, and just barely miss the 5. And she can't use inside English because of the 5. She's got a little bit on there. Oh,
Yeah, super tough there. Chance for Fu to take a commanding lead in set one now. KANJAYA is the second real strong player on the women's side that I've seen coming out of Indonesia. Sylviana Liu is the other one that's come ahead of the pack from that country. Seems like they're
you mentioned Sylviana.
developing some talent over there. Go ahead.
They sure are. You mentioned Sylviana Liu, and she's just on the verge of breaking through. She's playing so well. Her Fargo is up in the 700, close to 760, 770. And but she hasn't had any really strong. I mean, she hasn't won any titles yet.
Yeah, whenever I see her play, I always feel like you can't hit the ball much better than this. And it's not that she makes any real easy errors, but just got to find that extra kind of match strategy to get all the way through the tournament. Usually somewhere around the final 16, sometimes into the final 8. But look for her to be someone that comes up strong in the latter part of the year, 2026 maybe.
Exactly, Eric. I think once she breaks through, you're going to see a lot more of her.
Fu in good line here. Just maintain angle on the 7. I remember being over in China a couple times when those girls were kind of in their young prime over there. They would always have big posters of them, big fanfare surrounding those three. Probably forgetting someone, but there was like 3 to 5 of them that were really featured on TV a lot, on Chinese TV. Kind of superstars before our modern superstars now.
A lot of Simi Chen back then.
That's right, yeah.
And she still has the highest women's Fargo on the planet.
But Fu looks solidly into old form here.
Well, she won the first 3 games. She's got one more to go in breaking. She showed us a very strong break, this last one. She's hitting very square from the side, Eric, as you noted. Just parking the cue ball pretty well, too.
Yeah, just crossed over that one just slightly. But getting real good action out of the rack. I think she should stick with that break. Seems pretty effective.
It gives her a great spread, but no production in making a ball.
Yeah, that's the other side of the coin there. It's kind of an all-in break.
Looks like she's coming around the 8 and the 6. She could also come straight down with a little inside. And caught the 6.
Yeah, I didn't want to hit the 6 there. A little unlucky for it to line up exactly with the 4. She does have the right edge, so she'll look for something behind the 5-7 here with the cue ball.
Yeah, she's tucked the cue ball pretty well behind the 5.
Yeah, I might have left the left edge of the 4. Not enough to cut it into the pocket. Has her jump cue in hand. Kicking now.
And a swing and the miss on that 4 ball.
Yeah, this chance really needs to be completed for KANJAYA here. For her own confidence sake, and send her opponent a little message that she's here to play as well.
Yes, and she had a good run of balls there in the first or second rack. And I think it was the first one where she and then she hung up the 9 balls. So this would help. The run of 6 balls would help her mentally a little bit, as you just mentioned.
Little off angle here. Might be forced to just stop the cue ball. Be okay. Just a little more cue ball movement from 7 to 8. Good recovery. Perfect line on the 8. That was interesting there. There's 2 ways to play that one. You could draw at it and just move the cue ball a little to the left and take a little more distance, or you could play the tougher positional shot.
This is kind of like the 9 ball. Right,
Yeah.
This is kind of like the 9 ball she missed the first rack.
Use the whole pocket there too. But just as a side note, that's something that players always have to consider. You know, the equation there is, are you going to miss the 9 more often by leaving yourself purposely long on the 9 on the position on the 8? Or are you going to miss the 8 sometimes because you try to get better position, or maybe not get as perfect as you're intending because you're moving the cue ball more? It's always close calls between those two, but just mentioning it because I think that one I might have just, it's called cinching the position. You just try to pocket the 8 and not move the cue ball and accept to get a little longer on the 9.
Yeah, she wouldn't have that little tricky angle that she failed at the first time, but was successful the second.
And every once in a while, you're going to miss the 8 as well because you're hitting it with way more speed. Might have put a little bit of right spin on that. I mean, you shouldn't miss, but over the course of hundreds of games, you really got to make the right decision in those spots.
And that's why you give lessons, Eric. Still waiting for mine.
We've lost them. Okay, we'll do it in Vegas this year.
Sounds good.
I'll play you some one pocket, George. You probably beat me.
Sounds good. It's funny. Tim and I got to play some in New Zealand. We played about 3 or 4 games.
you hold your belt?
He won the games. I think I won one, but they were all close, and they were all. Nobody ran away with it. He knew he was in a match. He pockets balls very, very well. Meanwhile, Anita KANJAYA from Indonesia breaking the balls.
Lost the cue ball. Two balls only available in the bottom right. She has ball in hand to achieve that position.
Did our scoreboard go down?
Yeah, I noticed that too. So we're at 3-1. Fu over KANJAYA here. She's gonna want to be drawing to the left of the 7 here. Kind of looks like it's going into the 5-7. Yeah, she's gonna have to go over to the other side of it. Nice stroke there. Really powered out of the angle nicely. Small chance she's forced to take the combo on the 5-7. Normally wouldn't make a play like that, but it's lined up so well to the pocket, I think she'll consider it. Yeah, she is.
I thought she might get straight in for the 5 to the corner and not take this combo.
Yeah, just had to move the cue ball a little less. Was playing into the angle this way. Could have made it look easy, but complicated things here by getting an angle. It's going to be okay. Cue ball's running right towards the 8-9. Ideally, she'll try to run in between them off the second rail.
It lays nice for that, Eric. It lays very nice for that. But if she catches this, she'll have a long shot on the 6. Catches one of them. Just like this, and look at the 8.
She has a look at it, but as you said, couldn't contact either of the two, and a lot of distance here now. Chance to win the set. Ooh.
She's going to get fortunate here. This is a jump shot.
Result. Yes, still has a chance to salvage here. Always a dangerous combination, speed and distance.
She could also go rail first.
Created distance again. Another chance though for Fu here. Can kind of put it all in on the pocketing. Just draw the cue ball to the left a little.
Look at this. Another jelly roll.
Yeah. Tough stuff
Maybe
for
she's a
KANJAYA
baker
here. Looks like she does have the right side of it, but I wouldn't. I don't like cutting into the side. She might have a try here because there's not much else. I had to kick at it. Caught her a little thickly. So third chance at the set now for Fu here.
And 2 jelly rolls later, and she's straight in on the 8.
Yeah, just a couple slip-ups for Fu in rack number 5 here, but played it well overall in the first set. Those were big, though. KANJAYA would have been right back in it.
And first set goes to Xiaofang Fu. See if I can get some of the Jessica Centeno, who's in the loser's bracket, won the first set, but is down 2-0 in the second against Emilia Putri Ramanda from Indonesia. If I recall correctly, we had quite a few players from Indonesia. I believe we had 8. 6 or 8. I can't read my own writing. And let's take a look here. There's a couple of other scores. Gwynby Stram is 1-0 over TT Tran. Our partners over on table 1. Wang Wanling is leading 2-1 in the first set over Gwyn T. Fong Yuen. Excuse me. Just a couple of games I might mention while we're on break here.
Are they down to the winners' qualification matches on the women's side?
No, not yet. That will come. At 6 p.m. And it's going to be you and I doing the winter qualification with Kelly Fisher and Chihiro Kawahara. Expect some fireworks there.
Yeah, Kawahara was kind of a similar player that we were mentioning, similar to Liu, or pardon me, Sylviana Liu.
Mm-hmm.
Great player. Kind of was finishing consistently in one bracket higher than Liu was, but not all the way winning the tournament. But she did win the Women's China Open last week. Good for her.
That's a big one. That's kind of breakthrough that Sylviana needs, actually. But Kelly, of course, she's won just about everything under the sun. She has probably close to 50 titles in pool. She's got another close to that in snooker.
Kelly, of course, is a ball too.
Yeah, she does. She's also a BCA Hall of Famer in 2021. So, expect some fireworks in that match. With Kawahara coming on stronger after a big win. And this match, Fu will be watching her opponent break to start things off. In this second race to 4.
Well struck, nothing down. I think Fu can try to play the cue ball behind the 4 here. Could come around 3 rails with the cue ball towards the 6 and try to hide the 4 behind the 4-7. But likely something with the 4-7 here. Left to look.
Kind of surprised. A little look. Kind of surprised she didn't bank the one at the 6 there. Big pocket.
Good call. Distance here. One's close to the rail, so cutting off either side of it gonna be tough to cut it thin enough to keep it around that area. Just caught it head on. Didn't leave anything. Chance for KANJAYA to get the edge here.
I wonder if she played it that way. Because at the
can.
speed she played it, she would not have gotten any other result, a better result.
Yeah. Only has the left edge here. She can get the cue ball track into the short rail with some right spin. Avoid the 2-8 to the left. Needs a half swerve here. Might have more of the full ball. Yeah. Good shot.
It's going to go right by the cover and give up a shot in the side.
Yeah, good try there. 3's only available to the top left. Needs a small angle on the 2 here. Might be a little tough to get enough left spin on this ball to run into the 3-9. If she can, she's kind of in a bad spot here. Yeah, all that spin kind of compromises the pocketing angle sometimes.
Eric, it's little results like that I was kind of alluding to earlier when I mentioned that she'd have to play rather well to stay with Fu. Oh boy, she'll do well from here.
That's unlucky there.
Very. She only had half a pocket to go into. The 5-ball looks like it blocks most of it. Look at that.
But yeah, I know what you mean, George. Just one of those players that's able to execute any shot on the table. Just a question of maybe leaving yourself a little easier in spots, taking care of the cue ball control just a little more, where she's able to increase her overall run-out percentage.
She'll probably go up and play the 4-ball down by the 6.
It does go into the bottom right. if she gets good enough on it. Not too much angle here, but I think she might have a go. Stuck in the match, looking to make something happen. Oh, just backed off. Fu's going to go all in here, trying to kick the 4 on the side.
Pretty straightforward kick. And look at this. I thought she was going to get on top of the 9. Not quite.
Yeah, distance here. KANJAYA really has to assert herself if she wants to move forward in this match. Nice shot. Slightly underdrawn. Still a banking option if she wants it.
Yeah, that bank shot comes with position.
It's not there, but the 8-ball's going to help her out here. I'm going to go 2 rails behind the 5 here. Stick the cue ball where the 5 is. Nicely played. Good result with the 5.
Hit it pretty square. It had a chance to go by the 6. She's made this bank shot, but look where she ends up with the cue ball.
Yeah. Best case scenario, another bank on the 6 here. Can play the cue ball off behind the 9 if she only has the right edge. Block part of it. Left the left edge. Fu will be trying to go behind the 9 here again. Little tough to get the cue ball moving enough to the left to get right behind the 9. So just having a think about the feel of the shot here. Just decided she couldn't get all the way there. Got a little more safe with the 6. Yeah, not quite sure what that was. Best
That
case,
wasn't,
maybe trying to use the 7, but it was real risky. Did the 7 get her, George? It's close.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like she's shooting right straight at the ball.
Yeah. Ooh, caught a little too much top there. Top spin over, followed off the rail. I'm sure we've all shot shots like that. particularly when you hit that shot thicker. Tends to happen a little more. New cloth tends to happen a little more too. Good recovery. Couple chances again in this rack for KANJAYA. Things starting to get a little urgent here.
And the first rack of the second set goes to Miss Fu. I believe I mentioned this. She's a 775 Fargo. She is now 35 years of age. She started playing at 15. Or actually, she moved to be coached at 15.
Yeah, China's had a strong program for over 30 years now, supported by the government. They have a national team. Each team member gets a traveling fund throughout the year.
And it pays dividends. I love seeing the federations step in, and especially in Europe. I've had the pleasure of doing some Euro tours this year remotely, and it really shows up with the juniors, with all the players there. They can compete almost every month in a big tournament along the level of this one right here, in the Euro Championships, the Euro Tours.
Ooh, risky with the cue ball there. Still okay. But yeah, it makes a big difference. I mean, if you were to single out one country that kind of fell behind in that department, you could look at the U.S. and there's been a few players that made it through, but as far as depth-wise and just maybe overall opportunity for U.S. players, it's tough when your federation is not behind you. Missed the two ball.
Well, most of these guys in the U.S. can't get sponsors. They pretty much have to gamble for a living.
Sure. Tide's turning a little bit, but when you're talking about 15 years ago, really just
Yes.
kind of a lost generation of players there. Another miss from Fu. A little scrappy here.
Yeah, with organizations like the BEF, which Predator has gotten behind, see if those start to pay dividends, producing some and developing some young talent here in the United States.
Another slight miss from KANJAYA. See if Fu can take advantage here. Yeah, and they've been doing the American Junior Series, and even the effect of having major pro events on U.S. soil. They had the U.S. Open for years, but other than that, it was pretty slim there for a while. But now Predator bringing back the Pro Billiard Series to Las Vegas, and they'll be back in Florida and San Antonio and St. Louis in 2026. So good things happening now. A little thin here, just has to focus on the pocketing. Cue ball will play over pretty naturally, 2 rails. Too thick.
Yeah, that outside English makes that ball just a little bit tougher to play.
Yeah, it's odd. It cuts it more, but then you have to deal with the deflection into the proper cut angle. Tougher than it looks.
Anita should be able to handle these. And it's a must-win set for her because it is 2 of 3. She wants to force that deciding set.
Got a little straight here, but she's going to create as much angle going to the right as possible. Yeah, angle just got her. So real gut check time here for KANJAYA. Been struggling a little bit. Really needs this one. Got it, but into the thick part of the pocket, so a little off angle on the 9. Nicely played.
Well, so now we're tied at 1. Hope she's not looking at the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think they're just having a bit of trouble overall putting up the proper score there. Looks like they're sorting it now.
Well, last night we were talking about not seeing any shootouts. I got to watch one online. Carlo Beato. I forgot who he was playing, though. Yeah, I can't think of who it was now. Was taken to a shootout.
Did
He
make it
made all
through?
4 of his. Yeah, he made all 4 of his. His opponent missed the second, I believe. Now I'm going to have to find out who that was.
Nothing on the break here again for KANJAYA. Looks like the cue ball's just missing the corner pocket to the short rail side. Has to try to avoid the 5 coming back towards the 2. Oh, she was into a scratch. Had to stun out of it. Good shot there. Nicely played. We've seen how tight these side pockets are playing over the course of the first 5 days here. Anything at that speed has to be targeted real well.
Well, as she has this nice shot on the 4 ball, it was Stefan Kasper
Okay.
that Carlo Beato was playing.
Getting nicely through this rack. Still in line here. Straight back draw towards the 7. Wanted to be off the rail a little more. Going to be stuck on the rail on the 8th. She can draw around the side pocket and just kind of create a natural angle with the cue ball going to the left of the 9. That'll work. A little tough here, calling her extension, just making sure of what she wants to execute. Have to go all the way through to the right long rail now and back across. Anytime you're powering up with speed when the cue ball's this close to the rail, you have to be mindful. Nice shot.
And back to a lead of 2-1 in the second set. And coming up right after this match at 3 p.m. Vietnamese time, we'll have a loser round 1 for the World 10 ball. And we're going to see Feder Gorst and Edwin Gamas from the Philippines. Feder losing his opening match to Jonas Suto from Spain. Suto with a stellar performance. Sure.
Yeah, Gamas is a big money game player from the Philippines. Don't see him that much in international tournament competition, but a very seasoned player.
I may have pronounced his name wrong. I may have said Games and it's Gamas. So excuse me for that, folks. There, we're up and running on the scoreboard. Looking good, guys.
Big power again from Fu. But again, whenever you cross the rack over like that, the results just aren't going to be as consistently good. No chance to make the 1. Very little chance to make the corner ball, especially when the 9's on the spot. Looking at finding that small window between the 6-7. I don't mind it. Very little movement to that spot. Looks like she has it. Nicely played. Plays with good pace around the table, George.
She does. Well, she's using the bridge, or as some call it, the rest. I'm still from the old school, and I still call it a bridge. And that is the Predator Bridge with the bat wing on there.
Cue ball's playing a little too far through on this one. A little tough to read the exact following angle. I believe it might be clipping the 7 on the far side of it, so she's going to choose to go directly into it. Nice shot. KANJAYA picking up her play a little bit in the second set now. Yeah, she moves the cue ball nicely, has a powerful stroke. There's kind of those in-between airs showing up a little more than she'd like sometimes, but might get on track here.
And she comes through and closes that game. They're tied at 2. She played that 6 ball very well. Playing that cue ball into the 7 with a little bit of authority and got some great shape off of it.
Yeah, just recognizing that the results weren't going to be as good if she hit the thin side of it, so good choice there. I'm sure she'll be in Bali for the Women's World 8-Ball Championships coming up in the second week of October. You were mentioning how many Indonesian women are over here in Vietnam. I'm sure they'll all be there for that one.
Sure. Half of them might live there.
Sure.
Yeah, the women have. I think we've got 16 countries, and there was 13 players from Vietnam, 9 from Chinese Taipei, and it was 6 from Indonesia. Singapore had 3, China had 4, Philippines had 6. Quite a mixture. USA had a couple. We have Savannah Easton and Kennedy Mayman.
Yeah, Kennedy's been improving a lot, making the effort to come overseas here. Good for her in the long run.
Yeah, in fact, Savannah Easton will be playing at 6 p.m. this evening, and she will be meeting Soa.
Big match there.
And it's in the winners round, so. Yeah, she's had 2 wins, so I believe that. Yeah, I was going to say, I believe that's a winner's qualification. Hold on a second. Yes, it is. It's a winner's qualification, so Savannah having a good tournament.
Good for her. Yeah, she gets incrementally better every time we see her play. Still a little below the very top tier players in the world, but she's only 16, maybe even 15.
Yeah, she's still 15, I believe.
Side. Yeah.
Yeah. I see her come up every so often on streams from Vegas, where she plays local tournaments there at Griff's. And she does well. Unfortunately, a lot of it's on the bar box.
Yeah, Vegas or Nevada is more of a bar table state. But she's around good players out there.
She is. I know she gets some
Stuck
help
here.
once in a while. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, I was just gonna say she got stuck here behind the 8, and she's in a bad underdog spot now. Chance to miss the whole ball. Nothing outs. Real long shot chance at making the 5. No contact. Chance for KANJAYA to take her first lead of the match here. Nicely in line on the 6. Stunning to the right long rail here.
Yeah, I was just saying that this is a must-have rack for Anita, but my mic was turned off. She's got to get this. She's got to get this set, and she's in a good position to get on the hill here.
Gonna end up a little straight on the 8. Very straight. Gonna be tough to get close to the 9 here. Got up about a foot closer than if she would have just stopped it. Good shot there. Pressure 9 ball coming up. Good shot.
Yes, it was. Nothing but net there. Great shot for her. And she does get on the hill. I've yet to see a golden break.
I don't think I have either.
I'm sure there have been in the tournament, but I haven't seen one yet online on the stream tables that I've commentated.
Number 6, KANJAYA to break.
KANJAYA's been going for the cut break. I believe with a template, that's actually the proper break. Been watching the results in this tournament with the hand rack. They've been a little here and there. What she's doing there can work, though. More of a chance to make the corner ball, more of a chance to make the 1. Who's going to leave the window here?
Seems like like Fu's stroke tightened up there a little bit. I believe she was trying to get behind the 3. Or maybe she was trying to hold the 1 ball behind the 4.
Yeah, cue ball at least behind the 2-6. Ideally behind
Yeah.
the 3. Shot clock might have got her there. Tough save here for Fu. Might have to cross the cue ball across 2 long rails and back behind the 7. Yeah, so tough to get enough energy in the cue ball on that one, and she's a little short with it. Left a shot for KANJAYA, but nothing ideal. Cue ball running into the 3. 2 balls tough into the right middle. Looks like she's considering drawing around it. It's a different shot. Kind of stunned at it with right spin. No, it would have been left, pardon me. Distance safe here from KANJAYA. Looks like the 8 ball's got her on the pocketing angle. Well, she is going directly at it. Hard to tell if she actually has the angle to pocket it. Not quite. Didn't want that double kiss. She's going to be behind the 5 here, George.
A little stun to the rail and up on the 5. Get the 2 ball just past the 8. Perfect.
High percentage hit here for Fu. Tough to get a kick safe out of this. She has the long rail, so she can try to hit the bottom side of the 2 in great distance. Nicely done.
Nice hit. Nice cue ball. Hit the correct side of the 2 ball to get back down.
Yeah, perfect speed as well. KANJAYA can try to play the cue ball behind the 7 here. A little tougher because the 2 close to the rail. Eight ball's going to come into play for KANJAYA again. Possibly a carom on the 5 here if Fu wants to get aggressive. Tough one.
Didn't really give anything up. So she'll have to work a safety here.
Yeah, can line
Figure
it.
that.
Sorry, George.
I was just going to say, I figured she'll go behind the 3. And it's leaked out. But it got past the side in a tough place.
Yeah, we need a view behind the pocketing angle here. I think it's too far.
Extension.
Definitely looking at a safe by the body language there. Try to get some distance. She's achieved that. Might have left the 2 here. Looks like the 4 might have come into play. No, she has it. So first chance for KANJAYA to win set number 2 here.
Don't
Shot.
hit anything. Oops.
Yeah. Still a chance she might have the angle here. She does. Still a bit of cue ball moving towards the 5, mainly trying to avoid the 8 off the short rail.
She overcut it. That was a big opportunity there.
Yeah, just needed to play with a fair bit of right spin to miss the 8 on the way off the short rail and either swerve the cue ball too much or caught a little too much throw on the 4. Fu should take advantage in this rack. Looking to make it hill-hill here in the second set. Still loser side match, so a bit of pressure involved. Both ladies looking to continue their effort here in the tournament.
Just come down the long rail towards the side pocket, and she's there. Oh, she came a little too far.
Yeah, almost hit it too good. Really did. Gonna have to slow draw the cue ball here if she wants to slow it down one rail. Could come 3 rails all the way around to the far side of it.
Yeah, she might hit the 9.
That too, yeah. Good shot. What's the 9 gonna end up? Good enough. Shot there from Fu.
And there we go, hill in the second set. If they do this in the third set, in the third and deciding set, if KANJAYA goes on to win this set, it would go to a shootout. But let's finish this set first. Fu under a little bit of pressure here, being on the hill, where in a match where she knows she's probably, I don't want to say heavily favored, but favored.
Yeah, KANJAYA putting up a little more effort than Fu might have expected here.
Set 2, rack number 7, hold to break.
There goes the
Switch
three
sides.
ball.
Made a ball this time. Open shot on the 1. Might be forced to take it to the corner just because the position's tough going up table. Really believe she has to play the corner here, George.
I do. I don't think she can slow roll this and hold the cue ball for the 2. And the 9
She
ball
hasn't really
plays big.
Yeah, she hasn't really looked at the corner. She finally is now.
That's where she's going. I don't think she found it.
Yeah, second chance at winning the set here for KANJAYA. Oh, the inside spin didn't catch as much as she hoped.
That's surprising. Usually it catches pretty well on this cloth. Well, it's 9 ball. That worked out.
Yeah, flipped the 2 in there. Be a lot of cue ball
She's
movement
had a
from the
few
5 to the 6.
Go ahead. Yeah, she's had a few jellies this game, and that one might have really paid dividends.
There is a following option here, but I think she'll favor the draw. Just depends on the exact drawing angle. She's straight enough to draw up the left long rail. That'll work okay. Looks like she's going to have to cross it over. Great shot. Could be going to a third set here, George.
She's got to come up for... Oh, this 9 ball might be wired in the side.
Yeah, and the angle she's on in the 7, she might consider it.
Yeah. It looks like it's
Drawing
playing a
angle's kinda
little
going-
high.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Eric.
drawing angle's kind of going into the 8 a little. Might be able to force it over.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. I didn't
Yeah.
see that play.
I thought
was
she was a
looking
little
for the
straighter
corner.
than that.
Yeah. I was looking for the corner, and she lined up very nice for the side. And it looks like we will go to a third and deciding set. More pool for us. More importantly, these ladies get to feel more pressure on this third and deciding set. Keep in mind, if you've just joined us right after the set on the hour at, 3 o'clock Vietnam time, we'll have Feder Gorst and Edwin Gamas from the Philippines. These ladies here, one of them goes home, the other one stays in. So they're feeling the heat.
Both women taking a little break here, and we're going to take a break as well. We'll be right back with set number 3.
full to break.
And we are off and running in set number 3. Third and deciding set. If they're tied at 3, if they go hill, we go to that shootout. If not, the winner will play on. The loser will go to the stands. 1 ball to the side. 2 ball kind of setting up for a shot.
Yeah, Fu changed up her break there. Went with the cut break, made the one on the side.
I think the 2 pockets and the cue ball goes into the long rail to the corner. I don't think there's a scratch there.
Yeah, I think she's okay on the scratch. Quite clear if she has enough of the left side of the 2 to pocket it.
From the
Should win a
previous
shot by
angle, it
now.
looked like she did. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like she's going to play the safety.
Yeah, it's just real close for having enough of the 2 there. Good shot, avoiding the 6 with the 2. Lost the cue ball a little bit. Cue ball's playing into the corner on the following angle. Biggest obstacle going back for the 4 is going to be the 6. Couple ways to get there. Oh, nice little rub on the 7 there. Gonna end up slightly straight on the 4. Has angle, but has to move the cue ball a lot here. Gonna take some power. Nice shot. Seems to be finding some good stroke form here, George.
Yeah, this one's going to have to travel. Or will she slow roll it and take the thin cut on the 6?
Yeah, I like taking the thin cut on the 6. Not sure if she's considered that yet. She seems kind of indecisive about the shot, but I think just moving the cue ball less is best here.
I'm with you on that, yes. She's going to try to draw back for it. The rail and out. That works.
She's even going forward now.
And apparently that works too, unless she catches a 7, and she didn't. And came up with a little bit of an angle. Just a hair, just enough.
Yeah, it seems like she likes to overplay the position a little bit. It's not wrong. Shane Van Boning plays that style too. Really leans towards the position part of the shots a lot more. But certain spots, just where you can move the cue ball less, it can be... Oh, what a big miss there, George. Just lapse of concentration. Didn't even need to cheat the pocket or anything. Just a real open table miss, and she was rolling good.
She thought she was there. And just, like you said, lapse of concentration.
Fu's going to need her extension for this shot, but pretty comfortable position here. That's a big turning point in the 3rd set. Remember, there's that extra mental cushion that if either player gets to 3, they'll be guaranteed a shootout. So even KANJAYA having 1 there would have been a good place to start in the 3rd set here, but looks like it's going to go the other way.
Well, she is shooting with the bridge, and successfully. Good cue ball. Looks like she has the pocket to be off the rail. That's important there. That was kind of a good play to get right on the pocket so that you don't feel like you're on the rail and don't have to elevate. And the first game of the third set is in the books. You know, we were talking about Kennedy Mayman and Savannah Easton. Savannah's still on the winner's side. Kennedy has just won her match and will move forward. She is on the one-loss side. Centeno also won her match and it moves forward. And that went to a third and deciding set. Muyan Zhang also won her match from China in 2 sets.
Push out.
Cue ball behind the 6 here. Definitely a push for KANJAYA.
Oh, completely covered the 1.
Yeah. It's a good push.
See what she decides to do with this. We were talking about Silviana Liu, but she has gone down to defeat in this loser round to Carmel Buhat from the Philippines.
Yeah, a couple Filipino women coming over for the event this year. Centeno and Amit, the usual suspects, are here. But I saw a player last night, Rocky Constantino, only 15. She was running around the table like Centeno, George. 15 years old. Big power draw shots. 3 and 4 rail position. You really have to see it to believe it. She's going to be a great player.
Yeah, you'd have to expect that Centeno's probably her idol at that age, especially since Centeno's what now? I think she's like 25, 26.
Yeah.
So she's been playing for about 10 years or more. Would have a great influence over a young lady like that or a young player like that.
Yeah, I'm actually going to get the production team to do up a full montage of all the crazy stroke shots Reiki pulled off in this match. She didn't actually win the match. Played a strong player from Singapore, Venus Lim. Played very well, but got close. And Constantino almost beat Liu in the tournament too. Went down 2 sets to 1. Both sets she lost were 4-3. So just looking at a new wave of female Filipino players possibly getting in the mix.
Well, she is lined up nice here on this 5-ball.
Three rail position back to the 8th. Standard rotation shot. Just had a little too much angle to hold it on that 3 rail shot. This works as well.
Yeah, she came up with just enough angle to come back up.
Watch out for the corner
Is there
here.
a corner
Just
pocket?
short of it. Just short
this
of
is
it.
a dangerous, tricky. This is a dangerous, tricky shot.
Yeah, the following angle's kind of playing into the side here. If anything, it's playing past it. She does go past it. She can go 3 rails around the 9. 2 or 3 around the 9.
Extension.
But definitely tougher than she would have wanted here.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Tougher cue ball movement. Made her miss the shot. Got lucky on the leave. KANJAYA did try a long straight back in set number 2. She made it. Capable of going
Yes, she
for a
did.
shot
It
like
was.
this.
Yeah, it was similar to this one.
Extension.
We weren't sure
looks
how
like
she
she's
could play
getting-
safe.
Yeah, safes are tough. That's why I'm considering the offensive
Yeah.
possibilities.
Yeah, it looks like she's trying to cut it.
Could be. Did go safe.
Look at this.
effort.
Look at
And
this.
Yeah, right behind the 9. Nice shot. About the only way to get safe there, lining the cue ball up directly with the 9. Fu quickly to the jump cue. She's likely going to get a chance here. So, bit of a momentum change early in the 3rd set. KANJAYA needed this after the mistake in the first game.
KANJAYA on the right.
Edging towards
There we
Hill
go.
here, George.
Yeah, I was going to say, good job. Things worked out in her favor there. I think she might have been playing that cue ball behind the 9.
Oh, she definitely was. Yeah, I mean, if she wouldn't have
Yeah.
missed the... She was safe all out there. She wouldn't have missed the pocketing by that much if she was trying to pocket it. Gutsy safe. Kind of an oxymoron. Safe is a kind of a non-gutsy play, but just saying that there was some offensive shots that she could have took, but executed the defense well.
Set 3. Rock number 3. KANJAYA to break.
Here we go. Tied at 1.
Cut break again. Nothing down, but covered the 1.
Do you like pushing out, Eric, and giving up the bank shot on the 1, but making sure the cue ball can't go around for the 2?
Yeah.
You know what I mean there? Where you just
Yeah,
give
yeah,
up the
the 8,
shot
9.
for the 1 ball. Yeah. And give up the bank for the left side pocket. And because you can't get the cue ball around for the 2 ball. Kind of like this.
Yeah. So the safe here will be behind the 3. But it's a good push where KANJAYA really only has 1 ball to hide behind. surprised she went that way. She was always going to hit the 4. A little thick here. To come all the way back down for the 2. I think she might have to go inside the 7 and cross back over the 2. Ton of power required in this shot. We've got a chance.
Wow.
Great
Wow.
shot. Unluckily ended up a little straight on the 2, so a little more work to be done here, but that was a great effort there. In good position now. Fu's been in these pressure spots many times in her career, and expect her to possibly turn up the level of her game here a little bit in this last set.
Wants just a little angle on this 5.
A little straight, so she's going to go into the short side. Good angle on the 6. Looking good here to get through the rack now. Not too far here. She'll be hoping the cue ball can play below the 9 off the second rail. It's close to running into it. I think she can get around it, though. Did run into it. Look out. Real thin on the pocketing now, and this is a big spot in this third set.
Yeah, nothing's coming easy here.
Overcut
Wow,
it.
I'm surprised she took that shot. I am a little
Trouble now
surprised she
for
took
Fu.
that shot.
Yeah, KANJAYA's going to have the early lead in this third set. If she wins one more game after this one, she'll be guaranteed a shootout, so we have a real match on our hands now.
KANJAYA on the rack.
Strong fight from KANJAYA coming back after losing the first set 4-1.
Yeah,
Couple
she
small
stayed.
mistakes here and there from Fu.
Yeah, she stayed strong through a couple of shots.
Had that nice safe in rack number 2, the third set here. But yeah, Fu just getting out of the line at the end of the rack, 2 racks in a row now.
Rack number 4. KANJAYA to break.
Surprised that cut break isn't working better. I've seen it work real well in the past with these, even with hand rack and Pro Billiard Series racking stipulations. That's how Ruben Amit won the World 9-Ball Championship. She was cutting the break the whole time. But I've seen a few players try it this week. It's just not working the same. It's a little sensitive as to the exact thickness that you hit the cut at. That's a great shot there from Fu. Chance to get back in it now. Real good rack here, George. Just needs to possibly find an angle with the cue ball on the left long rail for the 6. 7's kind of in that way, though, so let's be pretty precise on the 6 ball. But other than that, should get through it. It's a decent-sized lane between the 7-8 and even the 8-9. Should go 2 rails forward here into the angle. She's there. Gonna come down to the wire here.
Yes, it is. She's got to come back for the 7 ball. Or will she take the long down the rail shot for the corner? There's always
Caught an
behind the 8.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't mind your shots. She was confident enough to target the left part of the pocket there and try to create some angle going to the right. The cue ball kind of over-followed off the second rail. Still unlucky to get right behind the 8, but this is bad news for Fu here.
Yeah, she only had to draw at 2 feet to be able to make the 7.
Yep.
Just a little past the 8 there, and she was there. I think she makes this kick.
She could.
Nope.
And left it right over the pocket, too. Things just unraveling for Fu here. Not really playing bad, just kind of losing the exact line on the position, and it's hurt her a lot.
Yeah, that was the second or third time she's gotten behind a ball late in the rack.
Yeah, which usually those mistakes happen at the beginning of the rack. She's underdrawn this. Wow, turn of events here in the third set. Fu's going to be pretty thin in the side, but I think she will be okay to play it in the side here.
Yeah, but more importantly, she's come back to the table.
No kidding, yeah. Looking corner, actually. Twists and turns in this match. Good shot. Still on a missable 9 here. Has to play it in with some speed, I think. Don't want to follow this ball. Good shot. Wow, drama here on the loser side early at the Women's Saigon Open.
I'm sure Chow Fang is breathing hard and big sigh of relief after finishing that rack off. They are tied at 2. Anita KANJAYA from Indonesia trying to get herself into a shootout or outright win this rack. She has to win the next 2 games.
Yeah, call this the hill game to force a shootout. Winner will be guaranteed
Really?
a shootout. Back to the square hit, 5 ball down, 1 ball down. No shot on the 2 though.
Push out.
Don't mind pushing the cue ball near the right side pocket. KANJAYA will have ways to defend that, but there's just not much else.
How about pushing the 7 in front of the pocket to block the 3?
Yeah, sure. Anytime you're pushing, you can consider tying up a ball as well. Decent attempt there. Just left some of the 2, I believe. It's close. She might have got her. Will be jumping options if she did. Fu still has her playing cue in her hand.
Didn't get her.
Yeah,
A very
that's a
thin cut on the
one
left
here.
side.
She's shown that she's not afraid to lean towards save. And I don't mind not attacking here. Position's tough. Went after this one. Narrowly missed the pocketing. Didn't leave anything though. Fu can cut the 2 ball near the 6. Play the cue ball back behind some blockers up table. Gonna get there with the cue ball. Not quite, but the 6 has her block pretty good. Have to see if she can get at it rail first here. Can't, so gonna go to the short rail first. Nice shot. 6 ball has full coverage here. Both players really fighting for their tournament lives in this match.
And doing a good job.
It's been entertaining.
Yeah, scrappy little game here.
Seven
look at
balls gonna
this.
block the 2. Another jump shot for KANJAYA here.
Tough position for the 3 ball. Not an easy shot on the 2 ball.
Yeah, even if she draws it the most possible, she's going to leave herself real thin on the 3.
I would consider banking the 2 ball back up by the 3 and leaving the cue ball on the bottom rail, right by the 9.
That'll work as far as safe. I think she's looking at going around 3 rails here. She's going to bet the game on this shot. Stun the cue ball to the right of the 7. Overcut it. Watch out for the cue ball.
Oh.
Ooh. That would have likely been a game lost there. KANJAYA in a tough spot now. Maybe time for KANJAYA to power up here. She can get position coming off the left long rail and crossing over the 3. Great shot. Perfectly played. Fu in a bit of trouble now. Those are super high level shots, George. You know that. Just mentioning it because
Yes.
KANJAYA is the type of player that can execute those shots. Not every player can make those.
Yeah, she could have easily gone into the side pocket too. That was a good shot on that 2 ball. Move the cue ball to get closer to the 6 here. She'll go probably straight across to the long rail and back to the center of the table for the 7.
Dead still on her nerve there. Good shot of the back arm. No signs of nervousness.
She's bringing it back for the 8. Doesn't have to go that far. Just think one foot is all you got to bring it back. Oh, she's got angle.
Yeah, was able to get over for the side. Gonna have to be 3 rails around now. A little thick too. She'll be able to cheat the thin part of the pocket. Really got to play it in there thinly to get enough energy in the cue ball. Nice shot.
Can she hold her nerve, Eric? This is a big shot for her, especially against an opponent like Fu.
No, not there. She's left it
Yeah.
safe though.
I saw some of that in the game before when she shot the 8. It was a shot similar, and you could see the nerves just really getting to her.
I think Fu has to take an attempt at the long bank here. Big shot in this match coming up.
High percentage bank, and she drains it.
I'm surprised the speed she hit it at, George, but right in the center of the pocket. Could have hit it even harder. Just targeted the pocket perfectly there.
Yeah, that was quite a shot there. In fact, we'll have to. We didn't have any highlight shots, and we've come up with 4 so far.
That's just experience, self-belief. Things going a little bit sideways in this match for her, but still able to come up with the big shot when she needed it.
That was a big shot.
Set 3. Rock number 6. Hold the break.
Does she close it out? Or does Anita come up with a game to force a shootout?
Nothing on the break. Hasn't been much as far as shots on the one, whether there was a ball made on the break or not. Been a lot of pushes in this match.
Push out.
See if KANJAYA can recover from that miss on the 9. Decent push here, but chance for Fu to get behind the 8. Either with the cue ball or the 1.
Yeah,
Don't
that
mind
one
the
ball's
1 in
bank.
this case.
That one ball's banking towards the 9. It could be banking. Well, not if she wants to get behind the 8. Unless it goes 2 rails. Try to leave a 1-9 combo, get the cue ball behind the 8. Went the other way. Ran the
Yeah, I
cue
usually
ball.
like playing the cue ball a little safer in those spots, but that was a big wall for the 1. It was just going to cut in that area pretty consistently. Just left the left edge of it here. KANJAYA can try to overcut it to the right long rail and back to a safe area. Nicely done. Not full coverage. Fu with the same option she had 2 shots ago. I think she might favor the 1 in that area again. Got to cut it a little more this time. Nicely played. Advantage Fu now. Reminder, if we do go to the hill in this 3rd set, we'll be seeing a shootout.
Oh, small
Pass
window.
there. Yeah.
Well, here it is. The more experienced, the higher rated player with ball in hand and an open rack.
Yeah, it's
Looking
been a
to
bit of a
close
roller
out the
coaster
set.
for Fu. She has the chance now. Smart play there, just changing the angle of the cue ball a little bit so she didn't have to worry about reaching over the 2 as much. Well, this ball out of nowhere again from Fu. Still
I
quite
think
firing
she's
on all
feeling
cylinders in this match.
She might be feeling a little bit of heat.
Could be. I mean, cue ball played out nicely. A lot of traffic to go through to get back on the 3. She is on it well here.
Well, if she can execute these 7 balls, we go to a shootout.
One more power shot here. Not huge power, but enough that she has to be accurate with the targeting here.
Yeah, enough to catch the rail and let the English take it off for position. Oh, and she missed it.
Yeah, anytime you play the ball at that kind of speed, you really got to hit the pocket right in the center. Looks like she's actually left the cutting edge to Fu here. Position's tough.
Cue ball.
Thick. I like banking the 4 up the middle here, using the 5/6 as blockers. Looks like she's going side rail to side rail. That can work as well. Didn't like this. Didn't get coverage either.
She did
Tough
get
on the
distance.
offense. Yeah, tough on the offense for Fu here, but I think she can play the same shot I was talking about. Using the 5/6 as blockers. Bit of a risk of scratching. Play it on the thicker side, run through the angle. Should go the side rail to side rail one. But I believe that's what KANJAYA should have done on the last shot. Wow, she found a window between the 5/6 here. Couldn't do much with it because she only had the center of the ball. Just kind of guaranteed herself the hit there and played a little bit to luck. She's got some. I don't know, George. We'll see what happens, but it just kind of seems like everything's pointing towards a shootout here in this match.
It is. And I think we've run over time too, haven't we? We're
Yeah,
expecting
it's been a long match.
another match here on this table. Slow roll here for position on the 5.
Yeah, cue ball's going to miss the 7. She's got it.
Oh, she
Played off a
doesn't.
little too far to the right.
I like going the other way here.
Yeah, it's a little. Both shots are a little risky to get the 5 too close to the bottom right.
Yeah, well, this angle sends the cue ball past between the 6 and the 9, using the 9 or the 8 for cover, and she can cut it very, very thin because she's right there. But if she hits it thick, she sells out. Yeah, that. Is she going to find cover? Well,
I don't think she has. A little unlucky not to. So second look at the finish line here for Fu. Nice shot. A little too much angle on the 6. Not over yet.
I think she goes for this to the same pocket.
Yeah, the cue ball can play back 3 rails in between the 8-9.
No,
I'm
she's
going the other
cutting it to the other one.
This is. I feel like you're going to run into the 7 here. Just missed it. Right into the 8. Look out. It's okay.
I thought she was going
Oh,
to stop the
this-
8-ball with her hand.
Hmm.
That would have been interesting.
Lots of twists and turns in this match, but real good chance for Fu now to close it out.
And there it is.
There it is.
This should do it. This
After a
should
long
do
grind.
it. Hard fought match, and this 9-ball closes it out. And closed out it is. Chow Fong Fu moves on, and Anita Kanjaya from Indonesia moves out. She'll be in the stands watching the rest of this tournament. And this young lady fires away. Eric will be right back here with Feder Gorst and Edwin Gamas.